Hey, what's up? My name is Bex, and if you don't know who I am the owner and the designer for BExclusives, and I'm the founder of the Good Human campaign. For the month of November, I've decided to do a video every Friday, just, discussing any kind of topic that I feel needs to be addressed. I have been in the business for 13 years, so in those 13 years, I have acquired a lot of knowledge and everything that I discuss is based on experience, not from YouTube videos, not from Google, not from what I heard someone else say or watch what someone else do. No, this is from experience. And when I started in 2004, I was a custom clothing designer for celebrities, whether it's for videos, photo shoots, or for them to sell their own merchandise. So I have more than enough experience in the topic. So for today, I want to discuss building a buzz prior to selling a product. Now, the specific product that I want to talk about today is a t-shirt campaign. Because t-shirt campaigns are so popular now, and there's hella videos online right now telling you how you can make $1 million off a t-shirt, everybody is kind of fooled and just running to go sell a t-shirt and not really following the proper protocol. So my purpose of this video is to kind of give you my strategy and how I push my t-shirt campaigns. Now, I have 10 steps that I feel like everyone should follow. But if you have something else that works better for you, by all means, do what you do. I'm in no way, shape, or form trying to tell you how to run your business. This is just based on my experience and how I move. So let's get started. 10 steps. Number 1, you have your idea. Now you need to get a professional graphic designer to create your design. I say professional designer because it helps to have someone that is knowledgeable in vectors and PNGs and how to create your mock-ups. Now, mock-ups, people do them different. Me personally, I create my own mock-ups using a realistic t-shirt. I'm not a fan of the fake t-shirts, and I'm not a fan of the Google images of people and slapping the design on there. That's tacky. So, me personally, there's 2 ways to go. You create the mock-up on a realistic t-shirt, or you actually have a real photo shoot of someone wearing the product. Alright, so you got your design created. You got your PNGs, which is the transparent backgrounds. You're ready to roll. Number 2, you need to get it trademarked. If your idea is awesome, it's best that you get it trademarked just to protect yourself. Now, if you're like me and you're on a budget, trademarking sometimes is a little scary because of the amount of money that it takes. So, what you can do until you're able to afford your trademark is do a poor man's copyright. So, when your designer sends you over the artwork via email, print that email out, mail it to yourself, and do not open it. This shows the time and the date that this design was created. Keep that in a safekeeping or a safe place or whatever, and you're good. Now, number 3, post pictures, quotes, videos, any kind of content on your social media that reflects your campaign's message. This is very important. When people start seeing what you're posting and they start reading it and they're seeing, just the verbiage and everything that you're saying, they're going to start getting used to it. So start getting your followers familiar with your campaign before really even telling them about your campaign. For example, before I officially launched my Good Human campaign, I talked about being a good human. I posted pictures about being a good human. I found quotes about being a good human. When I had conversations with people, I talked about being a good human. When I posted things on Facebook, I would say stuff about being a good human. So all of this just led up to my actual release. So keep in mind, I came up with the design in February. I did not sell my first shirt until July. These steps that I'm giving you are basically the same steps that I followed myself between February and July. Alright, so you're posting your content, you're good. You're exposing your fans, your followers, or whatever, your friends, your family, to your mission, to your message. Number 4, you need to get 15 to 25 shirts printed, and you need to get them to the right people. You need to make sure that these people not only reflect the message, but they also have a good following base. You need to make sure that these people support what you got going on, and they don't mind, hey, let me put the shirt on and take a picture. And if it's genuine, people will fuck with it, because that's just kind of how it works. And you want it to be genuine. You want a positive campaign. You don't want a negative campaign, because you're not going to make as much money and you're not going to make a difference, which is really the purpose. So, like I said, you pick the people, you give them shirts. Number 5, which is kind of like number 4, you pick people with a following and people that reflect the message of the campaign. If your message is targeting adults, 18 to 35, there's absolutely no reason for you to have a baby in a onesie, or giving it to your grandmother and taking pictures. Like, it's cool to have people in the stuff, but in the beginning stages, you need to target certain people using certain people as models. Be very strategic in who you choose to put in the shirt. All right, number 6, which is very important and people have the hardest time following. You need to make sure that you yourself reflect the message of this campaign that you are about to push. Now, keep in mind, everything I'm talking about is as if you were pushing a positive campaign. If you're pushing a negative campaign, you can go on and click up out of here, because I'm not going to give you any advice. But if you're pushing a positive campaign, you need to make sure that you are positive on all of your social media. You can't be speaking about love, peace, happiness, good things, positivity, positive vibes, and then somebody goes to your Instagram and you're laughing at somebody, or you're, promoting violence, or you're, just on some other shit. Like, you cannot do that. Your message needs to reflect your content and vice versa. Nothing is worse than somebody not being who they supposed to be. You get it? Which leads me to number 7. People can spot frauds a mile away. So you don't want to be one of those people. All of these things help you towards creating a successful campaign. Now, this isn't just t-shirt campaign, just the campaign in general. But I'm speaking of t-shirts because that's kind of like my niche. That's my thing. But yeah, people can spot a fraud. So if you're constantly negative all the time, but then you're like, hey, buy my positive t-shirt. Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't, we live in a day and age where people see what's selling and then they go do that. Chicks will sell waist trainers that don't even have their own waist trained because they see it makes money. So I'm just going to jump over here and sell this. Oh, they're buying this tea now. Oh, whoop, whoop, let me run over here and sell this tea now. Like, we have too much of that. Let's not be one of those people. We're trying not to be those people. So you need to be exactly who you supposed to be. Don't be a fraud. That any sign that your brand is not genuine will affect the support. All right. Number 8, get your social media in order. This is very, very important. Whatever the name of your campaign is, you need to make sure that that name is the same on everything. Your .com, your Gmail. You need to make sure your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, everything has the same exact name. It's a website called Name Checker. I will put it in the caption. Namechecker.com. Once you put in the name, it will tell you what is available and what's not available. And if it's not available on everything, you need to find another name, because consistency is very important to longevity. Very important. And that also leads me to the next one, which is number 9. Number 9 is you need to choose an original hashtag, meaning Be a Good Human was not an original hashtag. So Good Human Campaign was. So that's why I ended up running with Good Human Campaign, because nobody was using that. So I went from 0 posts on hashtag Good Human Campaign to 650 something in a year. Now, to me, a hashtag is somewhat of like an online portfolio. So when people go to hashtag Good Human Campaign, they'll see exactly what the campaign stands for. So do some research, play around, and find a hashtag that is original just for you. Number 10, this is my last step. Create the demand, then make it available for sale. I see it all the time. People will get their design on Monday and then already put it in your face on Wednesday, like, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. And I'm just like, what? Like, what have you done? Like, have you laid the foundation for the design? Like, what did you know, it does take time. But if you want it to last, it will be worth it. Nothing is worse than poorly planned out or premature releases. Like, you need to make sure everything is good and ready before you put it out and expect people to buy it. Because you got to understand, this is people's money, this is people's time, this is people's attention. Like, don't cheat the grind, don't cheat the system. Like, do everything the right way and the support will come the right way. So my last little things are just little notes. I'm not going to go into too much detail. Creating a buzz lets you know if there is a demand or not. That's self-explanatory. Get it out there. If nobody is checking for it, go back to the drawing board. Invest in your campaign in the same manner that you want others to invest in it. Don't expect somebody to pay $50 for a hoodie if you just slap some shit together. You don't even fold the shit right and don't even put it in the bag right. Like, invest in your own shit. Invest in that website. Invest in that professional graphic designer to get you professional images. Invest in that photographer. Invest in that video person. Invest. And if you don't have the money, make sure you have something of value that you can give to them. Never expect anything for free. Never. And I'm speaking from experience because I personally can't afford a lot of things. But I have a service that I can offer in exchange that is probably even more valuable than money. So, next one, never bully people into supporting. Forced support is worse than no support. Nothing is worse than getting on Facebook, Instagram, and all of these social medias and watching people complain and beg and cry that they don't get enough support. Don't be that person. You have to give people something to support. The amount of energy that you put into complaining about not having support, put that energy into giving people something to support. Like, maybe they're not supporting it because they can't relate to it. Like, you can't expect people to buy something that has no purpose to them. Make sure that what you're selling actually has a purpose to these people, especially t-shirts. Like, if you're selling a t-shirt that's more of a promotional shirt, they're probably not going to buy it unless they just genuinely like you and they want to see you win. Then they'll buy it. But you want people that want to or need it. You don't want pity purchases. There's nothing worse than pity purchases. So make sure whatever it is that you have, that you're selling, that you're pushing, is something people can relate to, and it's something that people have a need for. That's important. Last but not least, which is my personal rule, is to focus on the purpose over the purchase. Meaning, I don't go into anything thinking about, oh, I'm finna make money. No, I look at it like, oh, I'm about to change lives. The purpose always is in the forefront. It's never about the purchase. It's never about the profit. It's never about the money. It's never about the popularity. It's never about none of that. It's only about the purpose and why I started it. And I hope that if you're starting a positive t-shirt campaign or a positive campaign, I hope that is your reasoning for doing it. Because something that's not genuine won't last long. And that's been proven. And once again, I've seen it time and time again. And I don't want that to happen to you. I want us to go into 2018 with a winning mindset. And I want us to push positivity because it's dark out there. And the world needs more of it. So I hope this video helped somebody. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to drop them below. And yeah, I look forward to seeing y'all again next Friday, even though I can't technically see y'all. But I will be posting another video next Friday. And remember, be a good human. It's not about being perfect, but it's about being better in your thoughts, your actions, and in your words. All right? Peace.